And the bad news is Brett the Machine May might actually be fighting. Yes, you've heard it here. Brett has come out with one of his videos today saying he may be fighting, but, well, he's saying he is fighting in September in Manchester, but he hasn't yet announced the opponents. Now, if you go by what Brett has said in his video, it's going to be in Manchester in September in front of 50,000 people. Yeah, that's right, 50,000 people. And bearing in mind what's been going on recently with Decca Gordon Heggie's recent comeback, saying he's going to address the Brett May situation as to what happened in the library. There's been rumours flying about him. And we were all waiting for him to make a return for YouTube, so we had something to make content about. And then he's popped up with a couple of shorts saying he's going to address what's been said between him and Brett. And now Brett's saying that he's got a fight lined up, this, that and the other. Is it going to be Decca? I think it is probably most likely to be Decca, because we know they've been speaking behind the scenes for a while, trying to get a fight sorted out. Decca Heggie was on a social media ban. So Brett also says a lot of people in the dark corner know about this fight already. The big names, of course. On the video that Brett May released, if you look in the comments, pinned comment is Danny Christie saying, good luck, mate. I hope this all goes well for you. Now, we know Danny doesn't really hate Brett, and it was all just pretty much banter and internet back and forth. But who does he hate? Who does he despise? Who would he love to see get knocked out by the Brett May? Decca Gordon Heggie. It's a big name, an established bare knuckle fighter that Brett says he's fighting, and I think everything is another heavyweight, of course. It's obviously not Paul Venice, because he's got a couple of fights lined up already and that sort of thing. So it's got to be Decca. I would at this moment in time, I'll be willing to have a cash bet, a small cash bet, but I would be willing to have a cash bet that it was Decca. Is it going to be in front of 50,000 people? We know Brett likes to stretch the truth sometimes, so I'd say that 50,000 might be a bit of a stretch. It might be in an arena. We don't know who else is on the bill. You know, it could have a massive bill. It's not going to be Shadow Boxer, because he would not be able to hold back shouting his mouth off about it. Apparently, there's going to be music there from... I don't listen to this sort of music, but something McCann. He's like a UK rapper. I think he's from Manchester or something. Brett likes him. He spoke about him before. Something McCann. Shawnee McCann, is it? I don't know. And Fat Joe, the American, weirdly, the American rapper Fat Joe and Brett May are going to be rubbing shoulders in the dressing room. And yeah, Brett's getting paid big money. He's been working in silence, working hard behind the scenes. I'll tell you what, all jokes aside, I'd love to see Decca get knocked out. I would love it, and I'd love it to be Brett May to do so. And like I've said all along, and I've taken the mickey out of Brett May hundreds and hundreds of times now, but it's just YouTube videos, and all I've ever wanted really was to actually see him have a fight. I know he's fought before, not at a very high level, but he's a big, rough, tough lump, and if he hit you with a 4-ounce glove on, especially someone like Decca, who... although he has always been a pretty high-level fighter, he doesn't really got very good head movement or anything. He does ship a lot of shots and take a lot of damage. I think he's tailor-made if he didn't stop Brett early and Brett did catch him with a massive shot, I think he's tailor-made type of person that's going to just eat one. No head movement on the way in. But who do I think would actually win? Now, we know Brett's got like 20-odd fights, boxing matches and stuff, and a few bare-knuckle fights in the hay bales and stuff at a very low level. And Decca has had some very high-level fights. I can't think of any of the names that he's fought actually bare knuckle, but I know he had quite a few. He was a British champion at one point, I believe, maybe BKB, or it was before it was properly widespread anyway. Fought Danny in the gym, fought Robbie Brown. He actually got beat by Robbie Brown, who's like half the size of him, but there was a lot of rolling around on the floor on that one. But yeah, I think that if you're talking about skill for skill, I'd say Decca's probably better. He probably... does he hit hard? I don't know. Brett does hit hard. If you look at his fights, he's knocked a lot of people out with just sort of wild swings. The Rob Cunningham fight isn't much to go by, but Decca's a lot smaller than Rob Cunningham. I think Decca would win. I really, really do. I can't imagine it would be a very high quality fight. Decca does come forward. He throws nice straight shots. He can take a lot of damage. But yeah, I just think Decca could potentially be tailor-made for Brett to hit with one of his wild swings, because he doesn't move his head very much, you know, unless he's improved massively, which I doubt he has, because he's got to be in his 40s now, so he probably hasn't got any better than the last time we saw him out, which was now like 4 years ago or something. When did he fight Robbie? 4 years ago maybe. So who knows? I want Brett to win. Come on, the Brett. Come on, the machine. I'm getting fully behind him. But I have to say, I think Decca's got to be the favourite going into that. But I'm going for... my money's on a Brett the Machine May knockout. Anyway, boys, let me know what you think. Is it going to happen? Is there going to be 50,000 people there? Who's Brett fighting? If it's not Decca, I'm talking like it is. Who could it be? Let me know in your comments down below. Thanks for watching. Adios, le bosh.